Telescope. So reflecting type telescope helps us to obtain the clear image of distant objects using mirrors. In refracting type telescope, lens is used, but in reflecting telescope, mirrors are used in the place of lens in order to obtain the image. Okay, and there are two types of reflecting telescope. That is Newtonian telescope and Cassegrain telescope are the different types of reflecting telescope. And here let's discuss about the working of the reflecting telescope. On the screen you can see a reflecting telescope, especially it is a Cassegrain reflecting telescope. Okay, it consists of a large concave paraboloidal mirror. That is the primary mirror. Primary mirror is the large concave paraboloidal mirror. Okay, having a hole at its center. So this is the objective mirror or the paraboloidal mirror, and it is having a hole at the center. There is a small convex mirror. That means this is the secondary mirror, convex mirror, near the focus of the primary mirror. So this is the primary mirror, and near the focus of the primary mirror there is a small convex mirror, which is the secondary mirror, and the eyepiece is placed on the axis of the telescope. So this is eyepiece, and eyepiece is placed on the axis. This is the axis of the telescope near the hole of the primary mirror. So this is the hole of the primary mirror, and near the hole of the primary mirror, eyepiece is placed on the axis of the telescope. Now what is the working? The parallel rays from the distant object are reflected by the large concave mirror. So this is the large concave mirror, and these are the parallel rays coming from the object. And these parallel rays coming from the object are reflected by this objective mirror or the large concave mirror. See, these parallel rays are reflected, and these reflected rays are incident on the convex mirror, the small secondary convex mirror. So before these rays come to at the focus, they are reflected by the small convex mirror and are converged to a point just outside the hole. See, these rays are reflected by the objective mirror, again they are reflected by the secondary mirror, and finally they are converged to a point which is outside the hole. Okay, and the final image formed is, that means here at this point the final image is formed, and the final image formed is viewed through the eyepiece. Okay, as the first image at the focus is inverted with respect to the distant object, and the second image is erect with respect to the first image, and the final image is inverted with respect to object. Okay, so finally we will get an inverted image with respect to object, because as soon as these rays are reflected by the objective mirror, inverted image is obtained. So the first image is inverted with respect to the distant object, and secondly the image is produced by this secondary mirror. That is, secondary mirror is a convex mirror, and convex mirror produces an erect image, isn't it? So that second image will be an erect image with respect to first image. So what will be the final image? Final image is inverted with respect to first, because the first image will be an inverted one, second image will be an erect one, and the final image is just the erect. That means erect is inverted with respect to object. Okay, so the final image is inverted with respect to object. So reflecting telescope make use of converging mirrors to view the distant objects. Examples are Newtonian and Cassegrain telescope. And there are certain advantages of using reflecting telescope. That is, no chromatic aberration will be there. Okay, because mirror is used. Chromatic aberration means different colors will be focused at different points. So it can be avoided if mirror is used. Only lens can produce chromatic aberration. And also no spherical aberration is there. Spherical aberration gets removed by using a paraboloidal mirror. Now, third advantage is that bright image is produced because there is no loss of light due to reflection and absorption by objective. In lens, refraction is occurring, and due to refraction there will be loss of light. So the brightness of the image will be reduced. But if mirror is used, there won't be any loss of light due to reflection and absorption by the objective. So image will be bright, and higher resolution can be obtained by using a mirror of large aperture. Then next is the mirror provides easier mechanical support over its entire back surface. Also, it is difficult and expensive to make large sized lens free from chromatic aberration and distortions. So it's very easy, and also it's very economical to make a reflecting type telescope. Okay, but at the same time it's very difficult and expensive to make large sized lens free from chromatic aberration, because chromatic aberration can be reduced by making large sized lens, so which is very difficult and also which is very expensive too. Okay, so these are some of the advantages of reflecting telescope over refracting type telescope. This is very important. You must note down the advantages. You can expect this question for your boards as well. So with this, I am concluding this session. Also, I am concluding this chapter. Notes of the topic and YouTube video have been uploaded. Just go through it. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care all of you. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.